Okay, we have the green bars, we have the live counters ticking up, so we should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. We're back with more Dragon Age the Veilguard, because it remains
Duke, I love the fishies.
a game that I fucking love to play. As evidenced by the fact that last night I pretty much went back to my fucking my completed save, where once you do the end game it just brings you back to the point of no return, or just before the point of no return. I just went around shooting stuff because I could. Oh, that's right. I forgot that we do actually have that, don't we? We have the lore drops.
So, last time we were on stream was Sunday, right before the superb owl took flight.
From what I've heard, it was a somewhat boring in the sense of the result never seemed in doubt.
Oh yeah, no, the Chiefs got annihilated. It was
Sorry.
great.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice.
They did so badly that
Can't imagine
the
why.
Eagles put in their
I'm
fucking
starting to
second
dream
stringers in the
about
last
it.
third of the game, and they still maintained a pretty fucking comfortable lead.
Keep dreaming. It's good to have goals in life.
Also, Philadelphia was naturally razed to the ground, as is tradition.
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden. There've always been these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, you can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
I've heard about Weishaupt. Never been there.
It's a giant fortress and home of the Grey Wardens.
Fairly sure
It's
it's a
been standing
shithole.
for as long as anyone remembers.
Mm-hmm.
At least since the first Blight.
Does it have floating buildings like the lighthouse?
No, but things float up from the latrines.
Huh. Fun bunch you hang out with.
The wrong sort have their charm.
And just how, wrong are the wrong sort?
Thieves, brigands,
Yes,
pirates,
you also
murderer,
mentioned
now
when
and
I asked
Sounds fun, right up to the murdering.
that
At least now they're murdering
Kenrick did in
Darkspawn.
fact do the thing.
Has your first warden always been
About as blatantly as
Well.
possible as well.
A stubborn bastard.
one way of putting it?
Dude had the most diabolical fucking grin on his face
Tradition is everything.
as he
Keeps us
smiled
disciplined.
into the camera
We never
and
deviate.
started the line in which
You'll
he
have
calls
to.
Drake a pedophile.
Elganon
Yeah.
and Gillenane won't play by his rules.
If he even believes in them.
Say, Drake.
The man doesn't have much imagination. Even the right sort can
I
do
mean,
the
fair
wrongs.
play to the man. Or fair play to Kendrick, I should say. I should specify. Man's got principles, and, you know, he's... he's not backing down from this.
Nah. Funny enough,
Why not?
You don't seem the wrong sort.
No one's born a hero.
You're really selling it.
It gets better. When Darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay. Now I get it.
Best part is the warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past, but after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
But do people really change deep down? Or do they return to their old ways?
Maybe we need a bit of both. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kinda like us.
I don't know. I feel like
suppose.
the Archdemon would
Minus
die
the
of
skeleton
shame
on
if a
my-
florist handed it
I don't
a
know.
bouquet
Manfred the
that said "fuck
Warden
you" in
Has
flower.
a ring to it.
How about we quit while we're ahead? See you around.
But yeah,
On the subject of the superb owl, does amuse me when Americans claim that it's like the biggest sporting event in the world.
no, that's either
Why
the
do you run
Olympics or
around
the
in
World
fancy
Cup.
mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
Ah, here we
You
go.
fight on time
This
with
is
a bare
this,
midriff.
yeah.
Everything alright?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. And I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy.
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff like that. About how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
You may or may not notice that I have tried to avoid using pronouns for Tosh throughout this playthrough so far.
Yep. I picked up on that.
Hey, it's not stupid. I do like being a woman, but if you don't, maybe that's something to think about.
But what does it mean?
Could be about your mother's expectations, or about how it feels to be a woman and Kunari. Or maybe it's being a woman, period.
How would knowing that help? It won't change anything.
Some of my friends in Minrathas talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh,
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
thanks for letting me down gently.
So yeah, Tosh is going through some stuff.
Lucanis,
Aren't we all?
where is he?
There's Lucanus. Is he over here?
But, shit, what was I going to say? Yeah, Kendrick had a very good time at the Super Bowl, played all the hits, and, I mean, he also had just a really fun performance in general. He had Sam Jackson as
Uncle Sam. Yeah.
doing a bit, yeah. Very, very clever bit of them to pull. As well as a surprise appearance from Serena Williams, crip walking on Drake's metaphorical
Back,
grave.
demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanis?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon! It's taking him over, he's trying to leave!
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Lucanis, wake up!
Ugh.
Ah, that worked.
You
Wow.
tried to walk through the Illuvian. in your sleep.
I honestly didn't
Spite
expect that to
wanted
work.
I need coffee.
You can't just caffeinate your way out of this.
It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just
Unfortunately,
stay
sleep
awake
deprivation
forever.
can and will fuck
I
you
think
over.
that would kill you.
It will kill you.
Be more careful next time.
Uh-huh.
We have to make Spite understand that he's endangering you.
He's Spite, not learning. He doesn't listen to anyone. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again.
I'm gonna worry about it,
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
personally. Oh, yes. Had a bit of time before the stream started, so I went through the codex entries and had a bit of a look at them.
Nice, that's nice.
Picked out the ones that I found maybe not most interesting, but most entertaining. We've already looked at the Book Club one, but otherwise, where is it? Here we go. Theories on the Scarred Queen. 3 issues are done, already have some theories. So the way the Scarred Queen talks is very formal, very fancy. No one else talks like that in the Scarred Queen, except the Warden Commander. So far, they've never shared a single scene. Starting to think that they're the same person. Nice theories, Belle. More interesting than the Scarred Queen and the Warden Commander being sisters. If you want a theory back, some evidence points to the Scarred Queen being a manifestation of Malon's anger. You read about her harrowing. The writer is very careful not to say how it ended. Not concretely, anyway. Why leave that out? Feels deliberate. So yeah, Nev and Blara talking about fucking serials that Blara's reading.
That's fun.
And then magical cooking. Again, Blara taking notes on how the fucking stove in this place works.
Chat, are we cooked?
Won't go through all of that one. And then Grey Wardens. We've got a lot of Davrin journal entries, most of which are pretty interesting and fun. But the one I'm going to particularly focus on, Griffin Extinction. Been going through the Grey Warden histories of the Griffins. Something isn't adding up. They're part of our order for centuries, and then one day they aren't. There's vague talk about blights taking their toll, how eggs weren't hatching, and their numbers dwindled, but they'd already survived earlier blights without trouble. And why would eggs stop hatching? Which means something happened, but I can't find any details. Did they get sick? Was there some sort of disease? More than a few records around that time are missing, and I can't find anything about how many eggs hatched, which I'm sure they were meticulous about. There's a missing piece in all of this I need to track down.
Ooh, curious.
And then Moonwatch. Monthly stipend. I don't understand why Lucanus claims it's bizarre for Manfred to receive a modest monthly stipend. Manfred may need the funds one day, and he's capable of making small purchases, with supervision. I admit, however, he fancies the strangest things. Some recent acquisitions. A silver-backed Antivan hand mirror, 20 blue marbles, 4 sticks of chalk, 1 he presented to Harding, a jeweled brooch shaped like a lizard. I had to make up the difference. He must learn to tell copper from gold. A brass cup, a rather fine quill knife confiscated, 2 pounds of almonds removed to the kitchen, yet more string. The latest item costs nothing. Manfred's become very fond of a little wooden stick he enjoys pointing about. So yeah, I mean, honestly, again, this is probably the first game in the Dragon Age series where I actually made an effort to go through all the codex entries I found, and most of them are actually quite entertaining.
Yeah. I do love that a lot of BioWare games just have a very detailed codex. I have spent hours diving through the Mass Effect codex in all 3 of the games, honestly.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got Tasha's notes about meeting Shadow Dragons to talk about gender stuff.
Interesting.
So yes, Maevaris and Tarquin, both trans.
Ah, neat.
But yes,
The grammar behind singular theys can be a bit awkward for people who aren't as used to English as a language. And in general, really.
right. We are not going to do that because I think that leads us to the end game of, or finish that because I think that leads us to the end game of Act 2. Or at least closer than I would prefer. So, what we're going to do...
And we could wind up ending Act 2 later.
I mean, the other point is that I 100% know there are some quests that if you do them, or if you don't do them before certain main quests, then you just lose the chance to do them all together.
And that makes sense.
Which, you know, I would very much prefer to avoid if I can.
Understandable, honestly.
Because doing that is a mistake that I did make in my first playthrough, and I had to go back and fix it, basically.
Now let's see what they've got. The Shadow Dragons were nice. May and the rest.
We have our moments.
They talked about gender stuff, and I didn't get all of it, but it helped. So, thanks.
Anytime.
There you are.
Eyes open.
Yeah, I might as well start the fight out with, you know, my strongest weapons. Doesn't seem like much point in waiting.
We've got company.
I would encourage you to, at some point, just check out the halftime show, because it is on YouTube, actually. The whole thing. And it has a lot better sound mixing than the TV broadcast did.
I also heard like one of the backup dancers brought out a Palestine flag, and security was not happy.
Yeah, he's been banned from all future NFL games,
Those
though.
lights are a
Like,
bit more solid than the rest of magic around here.
don't imagine
Guys must have
like
actually lived in them.
he didn't expect that to be an outcome. Also, no criminal charges, which is fortunate.
Yeah.
It's another of those statuettes. The memory fragment.
Conveniently placed.
Oh boy,
Yeah, it is rather conveniently placed. Oh! Hi, Aunt Tom.
sus.
There we go.
Ready. How's that?
And then I'll do this. Oh! Hi, friend! This may be a reason not to waste my stuff early.
I don't know, it seems like it would be a very fun idea to waste your stuff early.
Okay, guys, I'm really gonna need you to fucking take out that guy. I will take the attention of this guy, but, you know, I cannot deal with both, you know, this thing and getting shot in the back, so... Please kill him. For the love of God, kill him. You shit, you got parried. Yeah, I remember this one being less than fun.
Get parried, motherfucker.
I don't think that even hit.
Probably not.
Ow. Ow. Actually, I don't think that did any damage. That probably would have done that. Media! Ow. It sort of just came out of the mist and hit me.
What'd I tell you? Trap. Statue wasn't even real.
You were right, Tosh. But if the fade is mostly reflections of something else, the real one could be close.
That would be nice. Let's level up while we can. Right. So, where were we headed? What are we doing?
Take me home, country roads, to the place where I belong. Thank Brain Blast.
That's good, at least. But once we hit 30, we can start filling out the subclass a little bit more.
Yep.
Oh, that seems less than ideal.
Yeah, probably.
Looks like there are some of these statues. The place used to be full of spirits who flocked to Solus's cause. When his ritual went wrong, when everything went wrong, he vanished and the spirits stopped coming. Where are you, my friend? You stopped the Evanurus, but broke the world. Please tell me you didn't leave me to fix all of this alone, fella-san. Looks like Solus abandoned his ex.
Rip.
Just like he, you know, abandons fucking, the Inquisitor. If given a chance. That's lit up, so I'm gonna assume that means it's actually in the right position already. Can't actually do anything to that one. Or that one. this one. Where the light isn't lit up. Hey!
Whoa, whoa.
Move quick.
Good. Now we can get to this island where all these bitches are fucking shooting shit.
Fuck shit, get hit.
Oh good, there's another one of these things. Like we didn't have enough trouble with it before.
It's fine.
This is less than ideal. And that I can't see shit. Ow! That was mean!
Hulk smash.
That was very mean! I do not approve of that.
There we go.
Oh, it's you who did that, you piece of shit.
Ready.
No, I'm not gonna let you keep that banner around. That seems like it's gonna be a bad for us.
Mm-hmm.
Got you covered.
Yeah, I'm moving.
My job's done. Your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you actually remember having an incredibly hard time with that fight? This set of fights first time through. So I think we're probably doing better thus far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's one little light. Got an Evanera statue here, so we can get some more health. Alright. 2, 3. That's the last one. Where's the thing going up to? Over there. There we go. That's a 4. Now we just have to figure out a way to get over there.
There. I'd say that's where we're headed.
Probably. Question is how? Is it as simple as going over there? Over that way? I don't remember. I don't think so. Doesn't look like there's a good way over there. But hey, let's give it a try. What's the worst that could happen? We fall and respawn back where we fell? Maybe there's another statue down there, I don't know. point is we're supposed to get across there, but there's no real way across there. There is, however. Here.
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
Harel altar down here. And it's over on the other island. Of course it is.
Going to be.
I was thinking maybe they were going to be nice. Oh, here's another one. Huh.
Yay!
More land.
Imagine if you just missed and fell off into the abyss.
That would be rather embarrassing, but I didn't, so it's fine.
Oh, I know. I just think it would be rather funny if you did.
It would have been funny, also embarrassing. Bonk.
There's someone sent to horny jail. Yet.
Oh, goody. More on Tom.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
Isn't who I was meaning to target, but I'm not necessarily upset about that turn of events.
Oh shit, motherfucker!
Oh, let's just drop some meteors on the lot of you. You know, you Guardians, I'm trying to help you. You could stand to, you know, maybe not try and kill me at least until the Artam are taken care of. Did I just do this at like an earlier level in my original playthrough? Because I swear I had significantly more trouble with it.
Maybe.
Made it through that one. You can tell this statuette is the real thing.
And the last
Memory
statuette.
fragment. And not just because
Whoa,
it was very
whoa.
well guarded.
I mean, just because we'll be entering Act 3 after we do the Act 2 thing doesn't mean we have to worry about, whatchamacallit. Fuck. It doesn't mean you have to worry about going to the point of no return immediately, right?
No, God no. There's a lot of stuff to do in technically Act 3.
Good to know.
Up another point, which we'll use on... Worth getting this stuff. Not really. Worth getting that. Maybe. Do I want to work my way over to the necromancy stuff?
Said maybe.
I'll do that. Right. No, I think... Yeah. Yeah. We are definitely not ready for that stuff yet.
Oh, that's a good sign.
100% not ready for it. Right. I'll think about doing that stuff once we beat this fella in the Hossberg wetlands. And that one was tough, if I remember correctly. That one was a mean one to fight. Right. Let's go do the Hall of Valor stuff. At least some of it. At least discovering the area, if nothing else. Nothing else, it'll just get us some new stuff. Huh. Did I find that in my original playthrough? I don't remember. I don't remember going on that little wall. So, this is our Lord's
Ready
Fortune
to
Merchant.
level up your punching experience?
We'll get that. Yeah, we'll get that as well. Why not? Unfortunately, that's all heavy armor stuff. Always good to get. Ooh, that upgrades what I've got. And then we've got a gift for Tosh. It's always nice to get.
For gold and glory.
Golden Glory.
So, you're a mage, right?
I am a seer, yes.
Does that mean you're not a mage?
It means that my magic is primarily focused on communing with spirits, or acting as a conduit for them to speak through.
Wait, you let yourself get possessed? On purpose?
Ah, I forgot you were from Ferelden.
Yeah, Ferelden is a little stodgy in that sense.
Oh, what foul-hearted spirit tugs at the corners of your lips to turn them down so?
What? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just thinking about what I could do better in my next match.
Oh, you fought valiantly last time.
I lost to a bunch of deep stalkers, Pluck.
Ooh, that does suck. You gotta love moving bookcases. Alright, well, getting plenty of codexes, which is nice, because they do give experience.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do. Looking to fight?
Sure, let's have a fight.
Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Is that a chill in the air? Please give an ice-cold welcome to the darling of Dogtown, the winter of the winter, Veilguard!
So did you watch that Locked Tomb video that I sent to everyone who liked Locked Tomb on our server?
I don't think I have yet.
I would seriously recommend it.
Which? I don't remember which channel it's in.
The music channel.
Memes, probably. Oh, the music, right. I will have to watch that after the stream. And after I watch the fuckload of anime I still need to watch for today.
You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee.
We're not going to do all 10 matches. We may not even. I may not even do all 10 matches on stream. I might just do that off stream, to be honest. There's no real story aspect to it.
It would be fun though.
It would. Oh.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, oh, oh.
This is where the corpses get left, apparently.
It's a nice compactable corpse pile there.
Yeah. Isabella knows how to organize a place. Is there anywhere else to go? I don't think so. So, we shall head back to the lighthouse.
So, as you know, I have started Kagurabachi.
How are you finding it so far?
Pretty fun. Very consumable. I'm already 10 chapters in after spending like about 45 minutes or so reading it today. I haven't had much time.
No, it's a... I do think it has a bit of a slow start, those first sort of, half a dozen chapters at most, I would say, is a bit slow, but once you really start to get into the Sojo stuff...
Yeah, I've met Sojo. He's a real piece of work.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, glad you stopped by. I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of Fortune at the Hilt. Come along if you want.
And yet, still not anywhere close to the biggest piece of work we've encountered in... Hell, even Shonen Jump, really.
Hmm. Here's a gift, Tosh.
You know, we could do a villains tier list if we just limited the scope.
We've already done one.
We've done a couple specific ones. I think one of them was, no, we've only done one specific to villains, and that was One Piece.
Right, okay. Fairly sure I said the same thing the last time, you mentioned doing a villains tier list. I was like, haven't we already done one? No, we apparently haven't.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's only One Piece villains.
The view here. I could sit with it for hours.
It's dramatic, I'll give it that.
Wow, is that it? Okay. No, you guys do you. Fareway.
The fires are lit.
Still farewell. Fareway.
The sauce is just cheese?
And the pasta water. Yes, and it has to be good cheese.
That shouldn't work. The sauce should break apart.
And even cooking is more complicated than magic. Sometimes.
Fair enough. Discussion.
Okay. God, it's been 2.5 years since we did that tier list.
That's enough. Quiet now.
Okay, we had 7 villains in S tier.
Me, I want one.
Well, I don't have any.
No, why'd you get my hopes up?
We set aside a whole ass fucking tier for
Are you sure
Absalom at
it's
the very
little to them?
bottom.
Yep.
I remember doing that.
Yeah, Davrin, where's my treat?
Come on.
That was what we did for the One Piece all characters tier list later on as well.
Yeah. Oh, poor Davrin. He's babysitting for Manfred and it's not going... Babysitting for Emmerich and it's not going well.
Squawk.
Never offer a bribe unless you actually have the bribe.
Well, it isn't be quiet.
Sorry, that's all I got.
Wait, you can't just leave me with the...
You offered a bribe, Davrin, you gotta follow through. If this game had Davrin dislikes that, Davin would be disliking that.
Oh, there's only approval or disapproval?
I don't think there's even disapproval.
Huh.
Actually, is there?
I could have sworn I've seen disapproval at least once or twice.
There may be. I can't remember. Right. What have we got left? So we've got these two companions. Could maybe do another one of those, but it would be rough. Gonna go back to the necropolis. Can't do that yet. Can do that. Can't do that yet. Okay. We are going to do at least one of these. Have fun with the biggest lore drop of the series, probably.
You cannot do this,
Oh
Algernon.
boy.
You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evenuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
Bark, bark.
Awoo.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods? Well, mine and Davrin's, and Rook's.
It's not every day you witness the start of a religion. I wonder if they're all this disappointing.
I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
Yep,
Right.
that's long and short of it.
What else can we take from this memory?
Elgernon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Then she sides
trespasser.
with Elgernon over him. A betrayal.
What do you think, Jack?
I mean, no one likes getting stabbed in the back.
It sounded like Solus was
See?
loyal to
Disapproves.
Mythal.
Yep, no,
What
fair
did
enough.
Elganon
I was wrong.
call him Mythal's lapdog. And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elgernon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
We'll do one more and then move on to other stuff. For now, anyway. I did them all in one big jump. It was a time.
Yep.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurus seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you, I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurus and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
Oh, they were a thing.
The Blight is our mistake.
So that makes what? 3 people Solus
Did Mythal
fumbled?
call Solus love in that memory?
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The Elven Gods were free with their emotions.
Oh,
they felt
Tosh.
things deeply. The way they express
mean,
things, well,
not
it
inaccurate.
feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing
Are
it.
we going to go with the silly option? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they were absolutely doing it.
Being with someone you're rebelling against doesn't sound like Solus.
He also met her in secret and talked about how they could run off together.
It sounded so tragic and romantic.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That does sound like him.
There you go.
So the Dreadwolf goes
There
to
it
the
is.
fall. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
No, tell us
We're
the
deep in
story.
Elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic
Oh, so
armor,
Artemis.
made us something called the Void, drove her
In a
mad.
sense, yes.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing
Look,
all
there's
kinds
nothing
of
wrong with
horrible
taking
things,
some
causing
inspiration from
plagues.
real-world
Does sound
mythology
like the Blight.
to build your fantasy
Well,
pantheon.
It all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
Mythal did like doing
Why
that.
didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
If there's one thing Solus loves, it's telling people they were wrong. And here he's got the
Not
perfect
inaccurate.
opportunity. Oh, Mythal, you thought your fellow gods were so great. If only you were as smart as me.
He got her attention. She definitely seemed angry at the end.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, he met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
We met a lot of
It
people.
was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also
Just off
said
screen,
the other
Taj
Elven
going
gods
nice.
betrayed her, killed her.
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight, but he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead.
He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
But not right now. I won't say definitely not some point in the stream, but not right now. Do have some more conversations to eavesdrop on.
So, does Manfred have, you know, people thoughts and feelings?
His self-expression may be limited, but
Emmerich
Manfred
is fairly
as
caked up.
cognizant of his surroundings as you or I, to a certain degree.
Well, you're telling me when it's right there, you're not thinking the same thing?
Look.
Oh my.
I heard you almost had a demon outbreak in Minrathous.
Almost.
Way I hear it, the city sleeps better for you, innit?
Maybe. But the Venatori don't sleep.
Maybe I should give it a go hunting them instead.
No shortage of work there.
I have no idea how happy it makes me that you can do that.
Just pet Asan and the cats and dogs all around.
Yeah.
So, Lucanus, you're an Antivan crow.
Yes.
Do all crows have demons in them?
What? No.
It's fine if they do. I'm Rivani. Our seers let spirits possess them for ceremonies.
Well, Antivan crows don't. Spite was put into me by the Venatori.
Oh. That's messed up.
Apparently Tosh didn't get the full story. And hey, it's been a while since we've visited our old friend Varric. Hey Varric, how you doing?
You know, Rook, every time I think I've got a handle on how weird magic is, it just gets weirder.
Yeah. Anywho. Right, let's go back to the necropolis. Got some nice pure ore.
Mm-hmm. Or.
Ever more to do?
Or.
Dealt with your haunting.
We got rid of that haunting in Arlathan.
It sleeps
Whoa.
once again.
Excellent work.
You're welcome.
What tidings?
The spirits block. Prepare yourselves.
Upgrade the Mournwatch. See what new stuff we can get. Right. Okay. Not gonna say we wear it right now, but should certainly get it. No more new with those. Okay.
We shall meet again.
I imagine so. Why wouldn't we? Straight down this way, I think. Yes, anyway,
that your mother is quite the scholar,
going back a
Klaus.
while,
It must have been wonderful growing up learning from
the Locktomb animatic has definitely got me thinking more about the series again.
Apparently, Tamsin Muir is making good progress on the fourth and supposedly final book. So, likely to get news on that sometime this year. We don't get the book itself this year.
Maybe not get the book itself this year, but hopefully we'll get at least news on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not expecting the book itself to come this year, but yeah, news would be nice. Yeah, Locktomb is one of those series that just sticks in your head and won't get out, you know?
Nicely done.
It's also one of those series where I'm not 100% sure how much I'll be able to reread it, sort of thing. It is quite rough, and honestly, it gets rougher on rereads.
Oh yeah! Yeah, it does.
No, already full.
Everything's calm. Looks like the candles worked.
That's good.
I see some.
Okay, let's start this one.
But yeah, speaking of books, and pain, the next, Dresden Files book is going to be, coming out this year, it looks like.
Attending to these rites of remembrance.
Yeah.
Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I do wonder what direction Butcher's going to take this book in.
I thought we'd
Hopefully
start the
a
rites
slightly
here.
more positive
A
note
tableau
after
of the
the
dead,
last two have
commissioned
been
173 years
distinctly
ago.
not.
These lives were flickers against
Yeah,
the
like I
ages,
said, pain.
precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
Okay, I can sort of... Emmerich, I'm fine with you, you know, not burning, like cremating the dead. Using them as some sort of taxidermy tableau is maybe going a little too far in the other direction.
Yeah.
No one's gonna seize the day for you.
Just so. That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
I would like a little bit more information, I guess.
So what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook?
We still have to do a stream on,
The lost tomb of the Tannhausens.
we still have a few Resident File streams we need to do.
Yeah.
At some point.
Bones of dragons.
It's gonna be fun discussing, peace talks and Battlefront. Or Battlefield.
By dragon.
Battleground, I believe.
Battleground. Yeah. There's so many different phrases for that
Do you
kind
know,
of thing.
I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
Yeah, I think we still have to discuss, I don't know if we've actually done Ghost story yet, or not.
Would you light the next candle?
I think
I don't recall. I think so, and I think we did another one on, whatchamacallit,
I think we
the
probably
short story
did.
collection.
Yeah, I think we probably did ghost stories and side jobs together.
You know your
We tried to, but then we realized we were running too long and split it up.
It's a break from teaching spirit calling
I
and
remember.
theoretical applied
Yeah.
metaphysics.
We'll have to go through our catalog
Books of
again.
Shadow Dragons.
Yeah, that just leaves Cold Days, Skin Game, Peace Talks, and Battleground. Which we'll probably have to do individually, because there's a lot to discuss in each of
Has
them.
its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the
Peace
dead.
Talks and Battlegrounds, I think we should do as one, even if it means we have to go longer,
We
just
rarely
because it
should take a new census.
Yeah.
You'll need to light these candles as well.
was meant to be $1.
Hmm.
Open your hearts to the final day.
That's going to depend a lot on Fuzzy's availability as well.
I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
Yeah,
Just a little
there's
bit.
going to be a lot of
Architecture.
there's going to be a lot of opinion fluctuation over the course of those 4 books.
Spirits gather. Only a few more candles.
Oh,
Follow me.
at least I know Fuzzy has a much stronger negative opinion of the latter 2 books than the older ones.
Ah, look here.
On the subject of Butcher, I have started re-listening to the Codex Alera audiobooks today.
Oh, Codex Alera, I love that series.
Hi? Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but we've one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Let's go for the safe option.
Belated
I don't know what
condolences,
at
if
least one of
that's
those
worth
would
anything.
actually say.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come.
Metaphorically
The
or,
next set of graves
or
lies
literally?
ahead.
Yes. Yeah, reading Kagurabachi actually did give me an idea for a series, which, you
Light the
know,
next candles, if you would.
I already have too many to begin with, but what's one more on top of that? Fuck it, why not?
There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony.
What
It
was the
eases our
series?
worst hours. As
Well,
a boy, the Watchers rituals
I
were
just got
exactly
a
what
poor
I needed
premise
to
so
steady my
far,
days with
but
purpose.
let me know if I'm
Some
cooking
death
or not
magic?
with this.
Well, every young maid needs a speciality.
So basically, world with 10 great superpowers, each run by an individual with wielding an extremely powerful treasure that grants, you know, extremely powerful ability.
Exactly.
There's basically a soft sort of Cold War stalemate between the 10 powers until one of the rulers is assassinated, and each of the others believes that one or more of the others conspired to pull it off, and a massive war breaks out.
Please, Manfred.
You told Harding that
in the ensuing conflict, all but 3 of the treasures are lost, and the remaining 3 known wielders reign over the 3 remaining superpowers in a delicate balance, while treasure hunters search for what remains.
Sounds interesting, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, just got the outlines, but or the outline rather, but I do think that that has a lot of potential as a story. Especially if you add in something like the idea of like maybe it's just 10 great treasures and a bunch of lesser treasures grant like lesser abilities.
Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hi.
From the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
Well, I can't say that wasn't interesting.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
I try not to think much about the big end.
It wasn't a choice for me when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, in sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
Surely there's nobody who's picking this option.
Yeah, no.
Well, if Manfred's excited, how can I refuse? Cheers, Manfred.
God's bless Manfred.
Manfred's a delight.
So who is your favourite character in Kagurabachi thus far?
It's a bit too early to say, I think. I don't really have the most solid grip on everyone, rather.
Fair enough. Oh, God. I forgot about this quest. Oh, gotta do it. It's less a quest and more of a, like, puzzle thing. But it does need to be done.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
It's a meditative puzzle on the echoes of our actions.
So basically, we need to find the bell with the inscription that comes after this one. It's basically a poem. So, frost blown dark before the dawn, sightless gulf of endless sleep, no sound murmurs through the mind, nothing turns within the deep.
Solution? It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right.
Got this one. Fire on the sands above, stirs the breath and paints the sky. Insects flock in golden vaults, shepherds wake and red hawks cry. It might be that one, actually. That one sounds like it's talking about the dawn. That's noon. That's noonday's shade. That's evening star. That one is a little harder to figure out, but that might just be the last one? Three more that we missed. Did we do this one? Right, I'm going to say it's this one next.
Certainly.
Okay. So, noon next.
I can assist.
Okay. Then evening.
Of course.
Then this one.
Allow me.
Remember I had to do this puzzle at least twice.
That opened up something.
I think I'm had the last two the wrong way around the first time. Certainly not going to turn that down. Apparently something up there, though how we get to it I'm not sure. This is also a new bit of area.
At once.
Oh, now we have a wisp and I don't know where to put it. Is it over here? No, probably not. Wisp will go back at some point. Ah, here. No, that... Yeah, I'm not figuring this out. Right there. So close. So close. Alright, come on, little buddy. Okay.
This one keeps its memories yet.
Ah, another corpse to talk to. Hopefully this one will be less depressing than the last one that got, like, buried alive.
So many rooms. What's following? What are you? Stay away! They're gone. House is safe.
I mean, less depressing in a sense. It sounds like things went somewhat well. Even if that guy died. You gotta take the wins where you can. Right, I know there's a way up there somehow. I don't remember. Oh, it's this, isn't it? Because once you know, get over being flashbanged, you are actually up here.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, there was a copy of the Randy Dowager Quarterly Volume 2 here. Of course it wouldn't just let me do that. Anyway, got nothing else to do in the necropolis other than explore. Which we could do, but not right now. So we could go back to the Hall of Valor. Could try and find at least one of the demons there, though it might be too much. Could go to Treviso. Let's go to Treviso.
Hmm.
So we shall change the party out, just to, yeah, add a little bit more flavor. Karnas and Balara seems like a fun combination. I nearly fell on somebody's like fucking blackjack game.
Should I have them delivered here? I should have them delivered here.
Where were you going to suggest?
Once we deal with Evenchi, I'll let you know.
As if the crows needed further incentive.
Your name is quite popular at the moment.
In a good or bad way?
Well, you may not have managed to kill a dragon.
Yet.
Shush. But people are impressed you all stood up
We'll
to
figure it out eventually. Probably.
Rook.
Right, that's it. How you doing, Jacobus?
I don't have anything right now.
Fair enough. Thank you for telling me straight.
How's my throwing?
All right, I guess.
So when the Veil Jumpers deal with her relic, who hires you?
Nobody? Who in a forest would hire us?
That's exactly what I was wondering. How do you get your jobs?
We figure out where reality's collapsing and go there.
It's that simple?
What?
Okay, so that one's dealt with. Let's just drop another meter on those guys, because we can.
Righto! Hitting us from range!
Well, I'm gonna hit them from up close, see how they like it.
Impressive, Rook! Still in one piece.
If I die outright at any point in my time in Treviso right now with this party. It's gonna be real bad because I've got like 2 extra lives from the 2 of them.
Have you thought about it?
At least these ones don't seem too bothered about attacking me. I do wish I could just drop a meteor on all of them.
I think that art merchant with information on the Artom lives near here.
That would be what we were coming over here to do.
Hello? Are you alright?
Anton said me up in my own gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
Okay.
What is this to the Anton with an art gallery?
It's rather interesting.
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please.
Hello.
Hello there.
My savior.
That is quite the outfit.
Viago said you had information.
God damn.
I'm guessing you don't believe in
They
bras.
barricaded me in and said I would
I
starve
believe she
unless I
believes in
handed
the
over
philosophy
contents
of
my
the
gallery.
tits must stay
Lately,
out.
They've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard
I mean, I
someone in
can't
the
say it's not
market
working for her.
yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to take some of your other stuff that's not nailed down.
To my relief,
Activate.
I'm in.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know if that does anything to me, like, in terms of, if I stayed near it, it'll actually, like, fucking hurt me, but I don't want to take the chance. Level 30!
Woo woo!
Finally start bridging out here. Go with that one. Okay. That seems like a pretty bitch-ass move of, hey, I'm just gonna take your life. Oh, what? You want it back? Okay, here, have it. Kaboom. Anywho, what have you got for sale?
This Antam would have ruined me if not for your kind intervention.
Yeah,
I hope
I'm not that bothered by decor.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so now we have to go back to the market. See what's happening there. Sorry, I just sort of walked on your wares.
How can I help you today?
That's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine.
If your stomach bothers you, a little ginger will set you.
Can I help you with anything?
Maybe.
The Antam
Gonna leave it for now.
down because they don't like magic. But once I explained the vibrational harmonies, they let us stay.
Who can't pay themselves.
I wonder if they let him go because they were like, this guy's clearly crazy, not actually magical.
You have questions? Of course, of course.
Right.
All right. We should talk to the Market Master if we want to learn why Antom are stealing pieces of art.
Hi, Market Master. Do you have a name? Or is it just Market Master?
Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antom stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden.
You mean the
Listen
savior
with
of the
your
city?
ears. You might learn something about our Antom.
Yes, I'm sure
our
nobody will
collectors.
recognize us.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Busy as anything, with no help to be found anywhere.
The Antom have scared people off, but the crows are after him. You'll see.
Maybe if you want more help, you should, I don't know, raise your minimum wage.
Is this what you call...
How's business?
Can't complain.
Someone must supervise and make sure paperwork is filed. You can't trust people.
Okay.
But I mean, Antom, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
Info.
I wouldn't know anything about...
The mill.
Well, that would explain the Antom who came by not an hour ago.
Yeah?
They took my best sculpts without paying.
How much of the MCU have you watched since
piling up stolen goods in a camp
over the past few years?
I think the last thing I watched was Thor: Love and Thunder.
It cannot be for coin.
Oh goddamn!
Faster ways to fill
Yeah.
the coffers.
That merchant said their stock
That
in the
was
Drowned district. Let's start there.
Beyond
2.5 years ago.
Yeah, beyond like a handful of clips from Loki season 2.
Yeah. Fucking hell. In fairness, there's only like a few things that you genuinely missed out on. Namely, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. No, did you watch Deadpool and Wolverine yet?
No, okay, Deadpool and Wolverine, yes. I did technically watch that.
Yes, that is a good one.
That is a good one.
But yeah, outside of like Loki season 2 and Guardians 3, like Werewolf by Night was also very good, and Wakanda Forever was fairly good. But like everything else has been kind of a mixed bag, love it or hate it type thing.
Yeah.
Since that point, Agatha All Along was very good, but I haven't watched What If Season 3, and I haven't watched Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I refuse to watch Secret Invasion because everything I've heard about that makes me realize that's garbage. But we've got 3 Marvel movies due out this year, one of which is coming out this weekend.
Yeah, Falcon and... Sorry, the new Captain America.
Yeah, Brave New World. From what I've seen of the early reviews, it's very mixed on the reception.
Sorry. Just need to do something real quickly. How much of that is warranted and how much of that is actually, you know, just grifters?
So, generally speaking, like, I'm talking about, like, actual critic reviews.
Right.
Not like, you know, dumb YouTube bullshit. So, looking at Rotten Tomatoes, the current score is a 51%.
Let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antom are doing with it.
Yeah. Honestly, of the 3 Marvel movies coming out this year, I was expecting this one to be the most mixed on reception, anyways. Because Thunderbolts, the one coming out in May, looks like it'll actually be genuinely quite fun. And then Fantastic Four First Steps looks like it'll be really good too.
Still
not hurt by having an excellent
I don't
cast.
see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
Because let's see, you got Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. You got Evan Moss Bachrach as the Thing. Vanessa Kirby.
This is my favorite place in the entire game. There are 3 cats to pet.
Cats!
I know.
You got Vanessa Kirby as Invisible Woman and Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch. You also got Galactus being played by Ralph Ineson, who I don't know if you recognize that name.
No.
He plays Dagmar in Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very deep voice. Perfect for Galactus.
What is a
And they also got John Malkovich, Julia Garner, and Natasha Lyonne in the cast. See, I'm actually excited for Fantastic Four, because the trailer looks good and the cast is pretty good. And Thunderbolts has also looked pretty fun based off the
I'll bet he caught us listening in.
So that whole story, he was just getting rid of us.
The note said the Antam are... Okay. We're close to the camp where Antam are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
On the subject of Galactus, I talked with Fuzzy about this, but because my parents have been bringing some of my old stuff up, I read one of the things they brought up was like a collection for a Marvel story, which was an Age of Ultron thing. I mean, I don't know how familiar you are with individual comics, but it was by a guy called Bendis.
Michael Bendis, yes, I'm familiar.
The reason I say it involved Galactus is because he turns up at the end having been, like, transported to fucking, whatchamacallit, Miles Morales' universe.
Oh, nicely done, Rook.
Try and run from that, you bitch.
Alright. Let's find out what the Antam and the Venatori are actually doing here.
A note. Do not be so afraid of magic. We must throw off the superstitions which yoked us under the Qun. Yoked is a good word. Venatori's enchanted powders and crystals have already produced wonderful new effects in the Gatlock. More power, more displacement to heat like dragon's fire, but it's not ready. I've gone for burn salve. The Venatori and I will find the correct mixture soon.
This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The
Oh shit, it is storming outside.
To make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
Can they even do that? Maybe they could, but... Oh, that'd be very dangerous.
We must go today and be as soon as possible.
Agreed.
Severe thunderstorm warning, how lovely. At least we're getting rain.
I said take the bright sides where you can, I guess.
I can hear it rain pounding on the ground outside. And I'm several feet away from the nearest window.
We don't. At least, I've never gotten paid.
You're performing a service, Belara. Veil jumpers should get paid for that.
Well, sure, but who's gonna pay?
Dalish clans, towns and villages around the edge of Arlethin Forest.
Maybe the towns... Dalish don't have much money, generally, but how would it work?
I'll loan you my contract negotiator.
I love that fucking Lucanus is like, the Veil Jumpers need to unionize. You should be getting paid.
You're not from Treviso? From nearby.
Fighting back suits you. Your tone has much improved since we last argued.
Excuse me. I wasn't aware it was my tone that was at issue.
That's all right. I'm sure you'll pay closer attention from now on.
These two are definitely fucking.
This is why we split. And got back together and split.
Oh yeah. Oh, they fuck.
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antal make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The Crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.
Yeah, apparently Captain America 4 had a rather troubled production, so not too surprising.
Didn't they have like a fuck ton of reshoots?
Yep.
I mean, I know at one point the wrestler Seth Rollins was meant to be in it, and then everything he filmed just got cut out.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to play a member of the Serpent Society, but reshoots caused the role to be deleted in Final Cut.
Which does suck, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Did that, but I do actually need to go back.
It is funny that Harrison Ford is playing the President of the United States again, even if it is a very different president.
It's also funny going to the Thunderbolts that Bucky Barnes is a fucking congressman now.
That is wild, especially since the Thunderbolts trailer has him cleaning his fucking metal arm in the dishwasher. Which, hilarious, by the way.
Yeah. Look, Sebastian Stan is just great.
He is. Like, honestly, he is a super underrated actor.
Yeah.
Worst memories.
Guilt comes out in funny ways.
Alright, that's fair enough, I guess. Right, let's go up the stairs. And have a time-sensitive conversation.
With all my regards, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
So, I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mornwatch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
What's the Mornwatch do?
Our first duty is safekeeping the Grand Necropolis and preparing the funerary dead. Another is stopping misuse of dark magic and necromancy.
Must keep you busy.
Not often, but on occasion.
It feels like the kind of thing where nothing happens for a while and then everything happens all at once.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead. A vast
But yeah, I'll
history.
probably
The
eventually
duty
watch
and
Thunderbolts,
shelter
if
of
only
every
for
We who serve it
Sebastian
are
Stan
pledged to an eternal
and
vigil.
Bucky.
Fair enough.
Who else is meant to be in it?
So we've got, let's see, there's
What do watchers
Red Guardian and Yelena from Black Widow.
I still haven't watched Black Widow.
The Watchers
Fair.
stand against them when the shadows rise.
Ghost from Ant-Man 2.
Right.
Taskmaster also from Black Widow.
Solely to the chaos of the Elven Gods.
John Walker
Nothing
from Falcon and
defeats.
Winter Soldier.
Perhaps only shivers.
And Bob Reynolds,
I
aka
couldn't help
Sentry.
overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our
If you don't know who Sentry is,
I'd be preparing
Oh,
for
boy.
students or requests to speak to the dead.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time?
Oh, Emmerich, you would hate the current education system.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
You can get anything out of the dead and they just let you leave Navarra?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
I mean, you're dead. You might as well try and have some fun with it and mess with the living.
Good to chat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
Sure, why not?
Sounds good. Sometimes I miss home too.
Rook, I'm not... well, perhaps a little.
You'll cheer up once we look at some graves, I bet.
The ceremony should be most centering. I'll let you know when it's time.
Right, I think we'll do this conversation, then we'll do another one of the lore drops, and then probably call it there. Maybe another 2 lore drops, we'll see.
Hey, Lucanus, you haven't seen a glowing crystal, have you? About this big?
In the pantry?
It, might be moving around. Crawling, even.
I'll keep watch.
Laura, what did you do to make a crystal crawl?
Oh boy.
That seems concerning. How far away are we?
Abundance.
300 still. At 50 each, that's what, 6 more?
I think so.
So, what regret are we going to see now?
I assume we're going to wrap up with this.
Probably yes. Maybe one more,
You dare
depends
to try to cage us,
how much left there
jealous
is.
of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So
Okay.
he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade.
That one we
they
knew.
were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
I'd rather not.
So he created
Time.
the veil just
Bad
to keep the Elven
time.
Gods
Yeah.
locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
It's not just us panicking.
Honestly, I'm a little relieved. I've been feeling out of my depth trying to stop ancient gods. But Solus was flailing just as much as we are.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right? That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least. And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just, the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did.
Ruh-roh.
The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
You're more in tune with what the
It's not my
characters.
faith, Lace, but I'm sorry this is hard for you.
The Chant of Light has seen many iterations over the centuries. This may simply change our understanding of it.
But this was the one I grew up with. My ma still sings the chant. You know? The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories.
3?
Wonder what else
Oh,
he's
we did get one from whatchamacallit, the Inquisitor. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll do one more then.
Okay.
But yeah, we accidentally disproved the Andrastian faith. Wonderful. I'm sure it can't get worse from here, right?
Oh, of course not.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What? This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... What?
The delivery on that. No!
You could be silly,
We
and
hid
you
the truth
will.
for as long as we could, but yeah. Balara Davrin and I have secretly been spirits this whole time.
Not funny.
I disagree.
Like something a rage demon would say.
You're going to confuse Tosh.
What? I wasn't listening. There weren't any dragons in this one.
To be clear,
Tosh
this
knows what they're
memory
about.
only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. You three are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
That's a good point.
Davrin's got a point.
Yeah.
The world's not short on small-minded humans.
If the world learned about this and it led to attacks against elves,
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
Elves have enough
We have
trouble
to
as it
tell
is
someone,
everywhere.
Strife and Irulan, at least?
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one would believe us.
Have you?
we keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world,
As one would hope.
what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for
Yeah, I was
pride.
gonna go with pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits.
Should we, like,
or,
give him a
well,
rainbow
all of
flag
them,
or
at
something?
least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mathal begged him.
I don't think
Then
so.
that's
He
his
was only
regret.
willing to
wishes
romance
he'd
a
never taken
female
physical form.
inquisitor.
Maybe, but not
I did an
just
elf
that.
one only at that.
Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium.
So he's racist
it
and
made the ground
homophobic.
shake.
Look, he doesn't necessarily have to be homophobic. He could just be, straight. And also, an asshole.
Potato.
Yeah.
Also, yeah. Remember that lyrium is the blood of the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think the Titans particularly consented to having their blood used to create bodies for the spirits that became the elves.
Oh god, was this like some sort of Titan lobotomy or something?
You think the ground shaking was the Titans?
It makes sense, doesn't it? Something was hurting them, taking their blood.
So they struck back, like we'd swat a stinging bug.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
And we just saw how it started.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mithal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Whoa.
I know I said we'd stop, but do you want to find out what happens next?
No, let's save that as a juicy cliffhanger for next stream.
Fair enough. That is then everything. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Saturday we may not have a stream because I won't be available, and I don't think Fuzzy will either.
Oh, does Fuzzy say as much?
I think so, yeah.
I'll ask, but yeah.
It might just be a case of timing, but we'll see on that front. So at the very least, look out for us on Sunday. Otherwise, please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and please press that bell icon.
And otherwise, hopefully, we shall see you when we next see you. Good night.
Later.